Allie Taylor. I go to Wanakee High School, and this is my prep profile.
So Alexandra is your...
Alexandra's
what was the last time you got called Alexandra?
It's always the first day of school. Or like at our first day of tennis practice, my coach called off Alexandra, and I answered, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't know that was your name." It's kind of like a hidden secret.
Okay, but you prefer Allie though, right?
Yeah.
Now you've been a multiple sport athlete, tennis, basketball, and softball. What's it like for you being a 3-sport athlete here?
It's difficult at times with school because you never really have that break in a season. So it gets kind of hard, but it's really good to learn how to manage your time with like the 3 sports.
Does it help keep you out of trouble too? Because you're always doing something.
It helps keep you out of trouble. That's what my parents probably like the most about it.
Yeah, that's... Now, do you have a favorite sport, or does it kind of depend on what time of the season?
I definitely love whatever season I'm in, but softball I definitely have a soft spot for.
And tennis, you've been able to play some singles and doubles.
Yep.
Do you have a preference, one or the other, and what's it like to... Is it more difficult to be a singles player than a doubles player?
I definitely enjoy singles better because I like to be on my own. Whether I win or whether I lose, it's my fault or my gain. I like that. But doubles is definitely harder because you have to learn to work with that partner and you have to figure out how to complement the other person. So it's definitely a harder thing to do.
So chemistry is a big thing.
Yes.
And have you had a same doubles partner through, or how many different ones have you had in high school?
My freshman year, I played with a senior named Teresa, and that was at 3 doubles. And then now, my senior year, I'm playing 1 doubles, and I'm playing with Bobby Stricker.
And how long have you played together? Just started out?
This year, we just started.
So on a fast learning curve, right?
Exactly.
What's it like being a tennis player when you have to play outside in the fall? It can be 85 or 35.
Yeah, it's terrible. When you get to that end of the season, you're playing in long sleeves and sweatpants, and it's cold. But it's definitely an experience going from 95 degrees, drenched in sweat, to freezing your butt off while playing.
And how do you manage the summertime? Well, if you're a softball player, when you're playing traveling softball, you have to get some tennis in, or do you get a little bit of basketball in? Or?
Yeah, it's hard to manage your time because with my club team, I'm gone Thursday through Sunday most weeks. So I normally have my basketball league for high school. I play on the Monday, Tuesdays, and then I actually teach tennis lessons. So that kind of works in my tennis during the day.
Okay. Now you list most inspirational teammate. Is it Collie? Coley Anderson?
Yeah.
What is she?
She graduated last year, and I played softball with her for 3 years. She was our first baseman. And she was just super inspirational. Like, she was a leader by more example than by talking. Like, she led by what she did on the field and how she acted more than by telling us how to lead.
Now, you list your favorite athlete as Michael Phelps. I'm
Yes.
sure I'll see that a lot this year. What do you like about Michael? Just winning, or his personality?
Yeah,
or?
I used to actually be a swimmer. So I was a state swimmer when I was younger, so I've kind of always looked up to him just because he's just been he's been an amazing athlete, and he's just someone that inspires everyone, I feel like.
So did you watch a lot of the Olympics this summer?
Yep, definitely.
Can you believe the success? I mean, when you talk about how many medals, and was it kind of fitting that his last one was a relay, a team event?
Yeah, that's so awesome, like seeing like that. And he even said like the medals that mean the most are the ones that he does with like his teammates, and that's so awesome to see. So
as a high school athlete, when you hear someone in college or like the Olympics, does that have an impact on you, or you think on your teammates?
Yeah, I feel like especially with like the Olympics, how it's such like a country based and like everyone, and it's not so individual. I feel like that means a lot, and it shows that like sports aren't always an individual basis, and like playing for your team is so much more fun.
Now, being a multiple sport athlete, you're always in a season. What do you like to go watch? What's your favorite sport to watch as a fan at Wanakee?
At Wanakee, it's definitely football, because just like our winning streak and like seeing how it impacts our community, like football is definitely like the biggest sport around here. But professional, or like I really like college basketball and college hockey.
Okay. Yeah. A hockey fan too. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the football, do you think football kind of sets the tone here? The winning and the atmosphere? Yeah. Does that kind of, I guess, impact how other sports get followed too?
Yeah, football definitely sets that priority where like you win conference, you win your sectional, you go to state. Like it sets the tone for like us. Like when you don't win conference, like you're never satisfied. And I feel like football definitely helps set that tone here.
And what's it like to be a student in the student section for a game?
It's so amazing. Like, just like cheering on your school and your team, we get crazy and it's so much fun.
Now you've had a chance to be not just a high school athlete, but also a club sport with your other activities. And I think you commented about the difference. What do you see the difference as?
I definitely think that when you're playing for your school, it's a lot more meaningful because my club team won state this year for Wisconsin, and like it didn't mean as much as like if we were to go out and win it for our high school team. Like it has no comparison.
It's kind of like, oh, it's done and move on, but here it's going to linger for a
exactly.
while. And do you have any aspirations for your senior year, or what goals in particular? Or?
Yeah, we're reaching to go to state. Me and my doubles partner are this year for tennis, and it's always there for softball. Last year we were close, and this year I just really want to go. We've made it to the first regional game, the second regional game, and the first sectional game. So now we just have to make it to the last one and win.
As far as other activities, Purple Sage photographer?
Yeah, I was a photographer for our school newspaper for my freshman and sophomore year.
Okay, and then other activities, been National Honor Society, the Pay It Forward Club, what's that?
Yep, it's like a community kind of basis. We raise money to give money back out to people in other countries. Yeah.
And then you've done a lot of youth coaching. You mentioned tennis, but do you work with camps with the school?
Yep, I worked our basketball camp and I've worked our softball camp in the past.
So do you like working with kids? Can you see yourself maybe being a teacher?
Yeah, I definitely want to be a teacher when I grow up, I'm pretty sure. Or something in the schools, maybe guidance counselor. So I love working with kids and it's fun. Like I enjoy it a ton.
And softball coach.
Exactly.
Maybe someday come back here?
Yep, it's actually what I would love to do. I'd love to come back here and coach for Wanakee and put a few state championships in that case.
All right.
Yeah.
Is a dream gift a puppy?
Yes. So I've always wanted a dog. My mom's allergic, so we're not allowed.
So you have to go visit?
Exactly.
All right. And so did you get your news from the Wanakee Tribune?
Yep.
Your generation is a little bit more social networking and computers versus newspaper. But are you into like the Facebook and Twitter and all that?
I'm on Twitter and Facebook, and it's definitely fun. But like, I like reading about how what's going on around our community too, because that normally doesn't get on the Twitter feed.
And it's a whole different thing though too with the Twitter as far as now breaking news in 24/7 and. Do you have to check, do you check stuff at certain times of the day, or do you feel like you're have to look at?
Yeah, I feel like kind of like at night, like I always check to see what happened during the day, or I don't know. It's not like a priority, but it's definitely something you just do out of habit.
And what are you going to remember the most about Wanakee? What do you think?
I think it'll definitely be the people and the teammates that I met through all of my various activities, and then the teachers who influenced me.
Great. Well, you've had a great high school career so far, and good luck your senior year.
All right. Thank you.
You want to do the intro one more time?
Yeah. I'm Allie Taylor. I go to Wanakee High School, and this is my prep profile.